part 3 in this Sgora journey update. In the first part, I showed you my groceries. The second part, I showed you, well, I explained the mindset and the approach to the journey moving forward. And in this part, I'll be telling you my workout routine, plan, intensity, and all that. So this is when I'll be applying muscle memory. A lot of you are still confused about the concept of muscle memory. The only way muscle memory works if you're actively pushing yourself when it comes to working out, resistance training, right? Lifting weights. If you watch my vlogs, my journey from August and September, I've never stepped into a gym. I never did a single push-up or single sit-up. I just found a sustainable, simple plan that helped me lose a lot of weight without applying muscle memory. A lot of you are coming back to the gym. You will be applying muscle memory, but you are still not progressing because you're still not in a calorie deficit. So you're getting bigger, getting stronger, getting fitter, right? Because you're coming back to the gym, but you're still eating whatever, you're still not tracking your calories. You still don't know what to do when it comes to the food part. So you're getting strong, but you're not changing physically. I did it opposite. I changed physically first. Now I'm applying muscle memory. So muscle memory, it's something separate compared to weight loss, okay? So also, I need to mention this, muscle memory is not something that you're born with. You have to earn it. I spent the entire of my 20s exercising, investing in my health, investing in my fitness. So I did earn it. I didn't wake up and it was just given to me. I did earn it. I've been a personal trainer since the age of 21, right? Since 21. It's 2025 now. That's like 2016, that's when I graduated. It's a long time ago, guys. So I did invest the time and I did develop myself. So when it comes to working out, there's multiple ways you can do it, but you need to use resistance training. You need to resist against a weight, right, for you to progress and become a full-on Sgora. There are multiple training systems you can apply. You can use calisthenics, where you're using your own body weight, right, to resist against gravity, to get stronger, to get fitter, to build the muscle. You can use an high intensity interval type of training, like a high rocks, a CrossFit, those type of workouts. If you like that, go do it. You can use like a power lifter, strongman type of workout routine, where your main goal is to get as strong as possible. I'm going to use the one that I'm comfortable with, that I have a strong foundation with, which is the hypertrophy / bodybuilding / muscle building type of training. This is where you use like bro splits, chest day, back day, arm day, push pull, leg day, upper lower day, full body day, even including functional training is another type of resistance training type of training system. You need to figure out which one you like, which one is easier for you to follow. If you know you want to do bodybuilding type of training but you don't have access to the gym, you need to switch it up, right? If you are too afraid of the weights and you want to do calisthenics but it's not getting the results that you want, you need to switch it up. So you have to be honest with yourself, okay? You have to be honest with yourself. Pick the one that works out better for you. But regardless of which one you use, there's one main principle that you have to follow. That main principle is progressive overload, which means you're making each set, each exercise, or even each workout harder compared to last week, okay? So if you're lifting 5 kgs last week, this week you need to lift 6 kgs. If you're lifting 5 kgs for 5 reps last week, this week you need to lift maybe the same weight for more reps. There's multiple ways you can apply progressive overload. Do your research, figure out which one works better for you, okay? And where I am within my journey, I'm in that in-between space where I'm skinny fat. A lot of people can relate. You look good in clothing. You look decent in clothing, right? This is how I am. I look fine in clothing. The problem comes off when I take off my top or take off my pants. Skinny fat just means, my mentor said, skinny fat is your high school or your varsity weight with a bunch of fat on it. Skinny fat is, let me just show you. Skinny fat is a lot of body fat with very little muscle tone, very little muscle tone. And depending on your genes, you will have certain parts of your body where there's stubborn fat. So for me, my stubborn fat is here. A lot of my stubborn fat, belly, love handles, maybe underneath the armpits, a bit of the legs, hips, thighs. That's where a lot of my stubborn fat is, okay? So you need to figure out, where are you? A lot of people are skinny fat, some people are just overweight, some people are just after the skinny fat where they're already lean, but they just need to get a little bit more ripped. I'm in that weird space where I look good in clothes, but I'm not confident enough to take off my t-shirt in public and feel confident in how I look, because my muscle tone is very little and my skin and my fat is very high. Skinny arms, right? Some people skinny legs, usually big belly, fat are underneath the chest, sometimes around the armpits. A lot of people are in that skinny fat phase, okay? So with being in the skinny fat phase, two things. You have to push yourself at the gym. Resistance train, follow a program, push yourself every day. You just showing up, you just marking your register, you're wasting your time. In the second part video that I posted before this one, I mentioned the name of the game is speed. So you have to push yourself at the gym, not slave. Push yourself, be intentional, be intense at the gym. But also you have to recover. So this is where the food comes in. High protein. There's nothing else you can do. High protein, right? Very little junk food, right? Pretty much you have to eat healthy if you're really serious about being a full-on Sgora. I don't have time. December, I need to be a full-on Sgora. So for some of you, this may be extreme, but just like the Stoodler journey, I was just exposing you to different sides of being healthy and being unhealthy, okay? So you don't have to follow exactly. Take what I'm saying, make it make sense for you, and two things: consistency and intentional. Why are you going to the gym? What is the main goal for this? Why are you eating like that? Why are you recovering? Okay, be intentional, be consistent, be intense. And then what I'm going to do for the next maybe 1 or 2 weeks, I'll be training 1 day on, 1 day off. And also one last thing, what type of routine will I be following? Very simple. Very simple. Remember guys, I'm a trainer, I'm a coach. I can create my own workout routine. But just to show you that the routine won't make you, it's the intensity, how you work the plan is gonna make you. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. I'm gonna type in my current profile. Beginner workout for male, create me a resistance training that focuses on building muscle, getting stronger, make it a 4-day split, full body. I'm literally gonna put in that prompt into ChatGPT, right? And also I'm gonna write, I've got a full access to a gym. If you don't have full access to a gym, I only have dumbbells, type in, I only have 2 10 kg dumbbells. I only have a resistance band. I have no equipment. It's gonna give you something. Then you're gonna take that plan and then you're gonna work that plan. Work that plan every day and you use progressive overload. And as you progress, you'll start making changes and you're gonna make it more tailor-made for you. So it's not about the plan, it's about the person you need to become when working the plan. Let's go.